his eye about what do you do with these offlaners in order to get farm, because both of them have been out of the meta for a while because they don't have some sort of natural mechanism for you to be able to get experience, get creep equilibrium to your favor sort of deal. So the Night Stalker seems to have a little bit more effect in it though. As long as you once you get to nighttime, he can roam into the middle lane, perhaps be effective, especially if he has at least level 2.
Yeah, I feel like Ogre should be bottom. Did I talk about this already? I don't like their item builds either. I don't think.
Yeah, you wanted the dual lane, right?
Because like the way this is, like they're both lanes are gonna lose. Like both off laners are gonna lose. Oh, well, they have the pole block, so that's a huge plus. That's a very huge plus.
Yeah.
This Night Stalker shouldn't get much. Throw fire at him.
You're saying essentially that with the dual lane of the Ogre Magi and Elder Titan, you would have a chance to be able to win your off lane somehow, whereas the Night Stalker doesn't have the same kind of opportunity because their supports are so weak.
Yeah, Luna mixed those two supports very strong because of the aura. Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter though. Like he's gonna do fine as long as that pull camp as well.
Yeah. Rax is actually
and these supports both need levels.
It's pretty awkward. The PC Phantom Lancer as a mid laner here up against the Dragon Knight, just spamming out every single time he hits a lance. There's an opportunity for AUI to go for a Light Strike Array. Plus there's the innate 70 extra range that Lina has that allows her to be a bit better harasser against Dragon Knight. But at the end of the day, it's still DK, right? Like he's used to this kind of thing. He always has a backup plan. Like he doesn't need to have more CS than the enemy mid. He just needs to be able to get his levels and at level 6 so we can start pressuring the top.
I think DC's lane setup was correct. This is better, I think, because like now C9 don't really have anywhere to go to get supports their levels. They're just kind of walking around trying to think of what to do because they can't pull. They're gonna go dual lane top now, and so because like DK Winter Driver mid isn't gonna really do anything, so they're gonna try to get this AUI guy to rotate back top by going top.
Right.
But Ember level 3 is that's when Ember's shit level 1, but at level 3 he is a beast.
Yeah, you're going to see that level 2 Flame Guard coming to work now. They're going to try and turn and fight Yawar a little bit. They will be able to push him back. They've actually got another nuke out from the Night Stalker, but I think he realizes that it just will not pierce through that Flame Guard, so he's going to hold off the time being. But managed to push back the Ogre Magi. In fact, Biryu is going to run all the way back to base. He does have boots, though, so he won't be gone for long.
Yeah. When he comes back top and he gives Ember his bottle, I hope that's what he's buying. Yeah, they're gonna crush this top lane.
Boba seems to be doing pretty well. He's the famed Elder Titan. He certainly knows how to play this lane, and it's working out for him. The early boots, allowing him to be able to run an experience range, is pulling aggro oftentimes to keep the creep wave a little bit more in his favor. And is about to pick up level 4, whereas our Night Stalker is still only level 2.
I am back.
Come back.
He's gonna have to go now though. Yeah.
Oh, they duel in offlane?
So they did a lot of lane swaps. Pull got blocked, and they couldn't find it. They don't have any sentries, which is really weird. But I guess they just gave up because of Radiance. I actually think it's I don't know how they got that word off, because I didn't watch the game. Because I think when you have a defensive trial like this, that the supports can't really do anything. You need to pull, you need levels, so they should just TP'd someone bottom and checked if they were getting worded. I don't know how they got that word off.
Dire ward?
Yeah, the block the pull.
Yeah, he teleported at level 1.
Yeah, but no one on C9 teleported it.
Guess not.
Right?
Probably. Right. DC has 17 denies.
Oh.
I mean, even if it does, like, you missed the TP, shouldn't you have still thought about that and brought early counterwards? Like, what was the point of going for the early boots on Winter Wyvern?
I got the Radiance. Give up. Alright, he's gonna go in. He's going in.
Oh, the
AUI doesn't want to go
slowdown?
in. Oh.
You are? The last hit, he's gonna go down.
He's stupid. Why would he do that?
Yeah, that was awful.
He's no starting.
Oh, an
He's a bottom.
SVG. Ooh, he just barely TP's out ahead of TC.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, maybe I went in with him and he would have got the kill for sure. But,
Look at his items.
Whatever, whatever though. He has no boots. He has no style. He just runs in the tower of a crawling blade.
Why does he have bottle ring of protection crawling blade?
Teammate TP back home and got him items, but I don't know why he has a crawling blade, especially on Ember's bird.
I don't know. I think if you don't have a stout member, you can actually never make a place next to a creep wave. Because you're gonna take so much damage. Especially if you dive towers too. You're just gonna die.
Makes it a little bit worse. We do have who are you who's thinking about let's see, who's gonna get some sort of aggressive ward, let's see.
But it seems like they ended up having Asshole Hero mid anyway, right? Like this PL became your Asshole.
Yeah.
So that worked out.
Did
not having a good
Lena
time
help
with
them
it.
out solo one, I guess? Or did he just win the lane by himself?
Yeah,
No.
2 vs 1.
Kind of expected.
Between the Lance and the Lena spam, there's just nothing Brax could do.
We're not winning their safe lane anymore. This is huge. Their Ember is getting owned.
I
This
remember
should
when
not happen.
PL was just released, people wanted to play him as mid.
Oh.
EG experimented a lot with Fear, PL mid.
Yeah, I want to play as well. It goes even against almost anything.
Yeah.
Except like, you know, the Lena, the Lush.
Yeah.
Classic. But you're gonna win against any. You're gonna do fine against everything else. But I feel like Ember did something wrong here. There's no way this game should be like this. Anyway, he rotated, got the kill on the A. That's nice. Very nice. But this Ember, like, I feel like he didn't buy the right number of tangos early game. Like something like that. Like he didn't buy a flash. Like there has to be something happened. Like because they should not. This should not happen. Like where he needs to buy a bottle all of a sudden. Like he should have a Basilius. He should have enough mana. He should have enough tangos. He should have his boots earlier. Like something must have happened top lane where he just bought like 4 tangos. Went greedy.
Yeah, I think it's what Scott with his items did. Like Night Stalker is not gonna be scared of Ember if he has no Star Shield. He's not gonna take damage at like, even if you have level 2 Flame Shield, I don't think you care as Night Stalker. He's right clicking. Because Lena wasn't top lane either, right? She was mid.
It was Ogre.
So it's Ogre.
Double
we can't
melee
really.
lane.
I think it's just related to him not buying a Star Shield.
What you what?
AUI drops pretty low, and you are actually in a good amount of damage from those creeps. SVG is just pushing everyone back.
UI stuck, guys.
Oh.
Is he giving a TP or is he gonna be selfish? Let's see.
They're gonna go for the bottom
Can you
lane.
give him a TP, buddy?
The
Oh, you
plays,
might falling blading for him.
Ritsu,
the
oh,
plays, you wait for level
Bottom.
6.
he was gonna threaten the ultimate, but then he realized with the Panamonster there was just no way that would do anything, so he just gives up his life, holds on to the Eclipse, but they are gonna go for the dive at the top lane now. AY hitting himself in the trees. UR is gonna try and take this one up via the Flame Guard. Get a nice Light Strike array, but still, the magic damage is gonna rip through UR eventually, and they'll just go for the kill on AUI. He's been found, and he will end up dying. Boba, he gets a good double clap, and UR is gonna be able to turn this one around still with the Flame Guard. MSS looks like he's gonna go down as well. Another right click. Oh, he gets it! MSS! The last right click just before Elder Titan can finish him off, so he gets the double kill, thanks in part to the chilling touch from the Ancient Apparition.
50%, guys. Not 50%.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That mischance. But I think they picked this Yo because of the Luna actually, now that I think about it. Yo actually crushes Luna pretty hard.
I don't know why PL's not coming back mid though. His tower's dying. Anyway, the ET got so much out of that top exchange. It's level 7 now with Tranquil Soul.
He's gonna own.
Bottom tower is under
Gonna go
attack.
minus.
I mean, I would have liked to see a a nice normal game to see what ET offense capable of. But then you end up with ET TPing top and getting 2 kills, so you're like the game's already kind of skewed in terms of what the hero can actually do.
Yeah. Do you think you still go for the?
That's fine, dude. That's common.
No, I mean you're not gonna play ET off and all this big ET off and he's probably gonna TP top and get 3 kills. And that's not how you reason about like your offlaner. I just wanted to see just a normal game, not the stupid stuff, and see what ET can do.
Oh, that's a curve. They can't kill it though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, especially item progression. Because I feel like, do you think he would still go Midas if he didn't get such a gigantic jump up with that triple kill?
I think if you're playing on C9, you're probably gonna go Midas.
Stun up, 1437 is going to be kind of caught here. They will be able to get the stun. Never mind, Buryu's going to be blowing up, and 1437 just barely survives. Haritsu came in, immediately popped the ultimate, but didn't get anything out of it. MSS, they're still running down TC, but I doubt they're going to commit for this kill, especially with Bulba warning them back with that Astral Spirit.
If they're unable to get this mid tower, that kill was not that good on Burry. Killing Burry like that, like that who cares? Like that was a successful gank by DC, even though they didn't get anything out of it. If they're able to defend his mid tower, like they're just farming on AUI and Ember.
Think
like playing Dragon against ET is so sad.
I think Max and Spirit is the build on ET.
Is under attack.
I don't know that.
I love it.
Weren't you the ET player?
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't like Max. Well, it was different back then. Like if you played as a support or offlane. Like right now, it's a different hero. I guess at least this last patch, your Spirit was useless, so you got like level 3 or 4. So I would just, when I played in post, I just go for more levels and stomp and R before I maxed out Spirit. I probably maxed out Stomp before I actually maxed out Spirit. But maybe it's changed now with the buff. I don't know. Just doesn't do that much for you, I think. That a Stomp with in team fights.
Do you think that the Elder Titan still goes for the Yule Scepter build that we used to see?
Fine. I go for like Midas into some supportive item, Force Staff, Solo Crest, something like that.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's not really important right now. Just like
Is under attack.
what's C9 just wants to get the towers, and they need to find ways to do it because they can't just straight up push against ET. They need to get a pick off.
They have a haste rune on DK. It's a pretty good way.
So that's a PL though. Oh no, he didn't do the trick.
Yeah, so he's going to be caught. Looks like the cold feet will be enough to be able to finish him off. He's doing 1437, barely dodges that light strike array, and Bragg's playing around with that haste rune. Will get some extra damage out on Digital Chaos, and this should be that middle tower now. With the golf.
They have night vision, so it's a super good time for them to fight. Like Luna and Icelaker both have improved night vision, so it's hard for DC to fight with vision.
Good and bad time for him to place that ward. Does kind of scout out that MSS is going to come in from behind. They're really desperate to try and save this tower, it seems like. Colliding so many heroes here, but they're still going to get into a fight. Ice Blast is going to bounce in and just barely clips Buryu. Meanwhile, AY, Yawar's actually going to be able to jump into its rim, then immediately turned around on it. There goes the ultimate from Ritsu, blowing him up. Now TC comes in from the side. Oh, the ultimate out, snap back, and Ritsu gets caught. His TP out will not be successful, and Digital Chaos, they gave up the tower, but win the fight in the end quite handedly.
Yours a sick player, very sick. That's classic, one of those classic plays where like everyone. Like, he goes in, he dies, and everyone flames him, but he's actually the one who won in the team fight.
Yeah.
He just runs in, he baits everyone into a bad position. ET gets the spirit off, he gets the first splinter off, and then bam, 2 kills. He didn't lose any gold either, because he bought all his items before he went in.
I think
that was very sick play by Yor.
C9 already messed up when they went for... There were 2 heroes over here, and there was a Aoi in the trees. I think if Brax spots the Luna earlier, just on him, but instead he like diverts their attention. That's not the
Radiant's
fight.
structures are fortified.
We've seen Dragon Knights in the past, especially when they're going up against some more fragile, very mobile heroes like Storm Spirit. I think Ember Spirit is a good example of this as well. They go for a mobility item, oftentimes the Blink Dagger, sometimes Shadow Blade. Do you want to see that kind of build out from Brax for this game? That's some sort of catching mechanism? Because they do have a lack of initiation.
He needs to go blink this game. I feel like if he doesn't go blink, he goes for some a Glimmer Cape, BKB, Shadow Blade kind of thing. He's just gonna be useless in like 10 minutes. I think if he goes blink, kind of synergizes with their night vision as well. Night Stalker and Luna both have improved night vision, so if he can catch people off guard, if he can catch the ET, the Ember Spirit with his blink, I think that's good.
I kind of like we guys are talking about Shadow Blade and stuff on DK.
Yeah, what his build should be.
Oh, I see. Well, right now, I'm not talking about the build, but C9 like they're trying to take advantage of their nighttime, so they went to the enemy jungle. But DC dodged, which is the right play, I think. And they're gonna get tower of their own and get some wards in the enemy jungle, I think. No, they're not gonna get any wards in the enemy jungle.
There aren't any wards on him. Yeah.
They're gonna defend top.
Got a double damage, and they held on to his dragon form, so... Tier 2's now going to be threatened, and immediate jump in. AUI is going to be caught here. Brax is actually going to be able to catch up to him and corral AUI into another death. Thought the Laguna Blade, but it only tickles Brax as he easily bottle heals it back up, and that'll be the Tier 2 tower down. Digital Chaos. Gonna be forced back here, just throwing a bit of harassment, but that's all they can really do.
Kind of dodged, and then they gave up on dodging. Just kind of suicided hero. Kind of weird.
I think they should have just kept on going, trying to trade Tier 2 for Tier 2.
Well, at least some of them wanted to fight. I mean, you saw Ollie TP up there and put himself in a really awkward position up here. Because he wanted to fight, but I think his team was ready for it. They were still set on the plan of dodging.
It's kind of hard to fight. They have a PL. I don't know. They had a Viper they could have fought, but I'm not dissing the hero pick though, because PL has his own plus. I think they should have farmed though. They should have farmed enemy jungle, placed some wards in the enemy jungle, and ET should go back and defend. Maybe with Lina, but everyone else should be farming. The correct play. But they decided to defend, and it didn't work out.
I looked at the wards when you said they should have had wards though, but at the time they had no wards left. None of the courier on their shop. They placed both here in their own
Yeah,
shop.
those are really bad words, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Those are really bad words.
Like, this one was placed in the mid fight a long time ago. This one probably shouldn't have been placed there. If
Can
that
you
ward
explain
is
a little bit why they are bad wards with this composition for Digital Chaos?
Oh, fine, tough, and they're too close to each other.
Yeah.
But I mean, the other one got placed. Yeah, they're too close to each other because the Bury board, the one behind the tier 1, that one got placed first, and so there's no way the other ward gets placed in that location. They just kind of overlap in vision.
this ward was placed over here when they went into their jungle like 3 minutes ago, it would have given them a ton of information. They get this one out, which is really good though. This ward is going to give them a lot. It's already given them a ton.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Digital Chaos spending a lot of time in the Radiant jungle. TC is trying to finish up. It looks like he's going to start building into the defusal. I haven't seen a Yasha build in quite some time on PL. And teams kind of do just because Cloud9 are looking for fights. I'm sure the next nighttime that kicks around, they're going to be aggressively pushing forward more towers.
This sustains, gold remains.
Like Brax is going to start building into potentially BKB with his Ogre Club. Meanwhile, the Night Stalker picked up a Hand of Midas, is actually ready to build into potentially the Aghanim Scepter as this next item. Got 1200.
I'm looking at this Ember Spirit. It's so underfarmed.
Nice. Jump in on Yuar. Still the turnaround is there onto Brax. Tick, tick, tick. An Ice Blast. Yuar might actually be going down here. The Ice Blast, just a little bit more damage, and he just barely ticks down. MSS will be the turnaround kill, though, as it seems. Oh, never mind the wand. Nope, stun. And they will finally catch up. Jesus. Still living, but he turns around for the silence onto Bulba, the miss percentage chance, and he knows as soon as the spirit comes out, he's dead, and that's why he's desperately trying to juke it around, but finally it does catch up to him. Still, though, he bought a lot of time, and maybe, just maybe, his allies can come in and clean up the rest of this. Ritsu's going to lead the way. He's got his ultimate, too, with the Dragon Tail going out. AUI certainly dead. He's going to run down for even more, but no such luck. Cloud9 still, though, going to change.
That was Ritsu, dude. Oh, God. Oh, wait, well, whatever, I guess they got the kill. But, yeah.
You know, if Ritsu was good, he would have dominated quick. One less unit for the beams.
I mean, that was a fucking awful ultimate. What the fuck was that? I didn't even cast it.
I don't know.
But,
I guess he thought they were gonna go back in.
Kind of cool fight. So, I gotta say that, like, more importantly, this Ember, like, because of how the laning stage went, he should have dominated his lane. But because he didn't, like, play Ember when you're behind, it feels so bad. He doesn't really flash farm that, and he can't really teamfight anymore when he's this weak. So you just feel really useless. He's just kind of like a tank. And that fight he actually should have lived, but I mean, not many players like would realize that if he side of fisted, I think he would have lived. Is that how it works?
Oh yeah.
The tick, or will you still die? Would it still tick? I think if you spirit, I think you would die. I'm not sure.
I mean, I think if you use it regardless before you run away, you buy yourself some amount of time, maybe like one less auto attack or something.
Cloud9 now in a good position to push down some of the rest of these outer towers.
Even just goes Midas every game.
Even? Oh. Yeah,
I guess
well, I mean, no item is gonna help him that much.
I guess that's the way they play though, like they buy Midases. Maybe it's against DC only, but it seems like this is serious. Whenever these teams play, they just end up farming.
Luna is running away from the PL Classic. I don't know how this matchup works. Is it, like, PL is supposed to be really good against Luna, but I've never seen it before actually. I mean, these heroes don't play against each other.
I guess the diffusal changes things.
It's just illusions versus Luna, right? And that's like sad.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, Luna gets destroyed by illusions, doesn't she?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. PL is supposed to win, but I'm not sure if that's true.
Well, I think maybe not. It depends.
Because they're fat. They're both fat.
Yeah, but Luna doesn't really have damage to kill illusions.
No, you can't kill illusions. Nothing can kill illusions, dude. Like, Ember will battle for it, can't kill illusions. Like,
yeah.
Only like Anti-Mage or like Sven and stuff can kill illusions. Tiny.
Yeah, so there's no way you win now that PL has diffusal.
Yeah, but I mean in the game, like in teamfights and stuff, I don't know if Luna will care. I don't know if you have enough illusions to take these beams.
For item builds on Luna, do you just go BKB and then straight into the Butterfly because the danger that the illusions offer?
I'm not sure.
I think you need BKB first.
Yeah, because the diffuse.
I think I'll get.
Without a doubt. Maybe you go for Yasha next and then the big item. I don't know. I usually think Yasha is like the best item possible on Luna, but you go for this.
Oh wow!
That was close. SPG. Almost getting spotted
that
up.
That word is OP.
Oh, MSS, he's going to run into Buryu here. 1437, maybe popped by AUI. Never mind, he's lost vision. Ritsu pops the ultimate. It looks like they're going to be able to take out Bulba to start things off. Buryu still trapped in those trees, and Cloud9 are actually just looking for more. They're going to be able to get AUI on top of all of that. Three-man smoke up from Digital Chaos turns real sour as they head into the enemy jungle, but immediately counter-ganked by Cloud9.
I think C9 just catching DC off guard. It's really hard for DC to fight properly unless they, as last game, unless they initiate on C9. If they get like ran over with DK Blink, BKB, Night Stalker just runs in, doesn't really care. I think they just lose.
Radiant's top tower is under
Ember is in no way
It's
initiate the fight if he gets ran off.
Dire's
this game is fucking rough. I don't know. Like, I guess Ogre Magi is still a shit hero, right? Like, he's not doing anything. Flawless not tired, dude. Flawless. Yeah.
Stupid.
Oh,
like,
like,
the-
used the Boots of Travel onto the Spirit, but
Is Rex gonna die? Might die here.
bottom
Rex is
tower
dead.
he's got Blink up in a second. Alright,
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
What? Oh, so weird. Oh, I get it. Like, he was scared of the stun.
Yeah.
He was scared of the stun.
So he had to keep his distance, yet still keep the Blink Dagger down with Sleight of Fist, but...
I guess that happens then.
Being Luna. Point booster for AA? No, nice stopper.
I was like, when you pick
Yes,
Ogre Magi and you lose the laning phase, like, oh, that's fucking rough, right? I don't know what the Ogre does anymore. His use of his hero is gone. He has 5 CS. He can't kill waves. He can't pressure. He can't do anything. He can't team fight because he has shitty spells for team fighting. He can't tank enough because he's too low farm. So even though he's Ogre Magi, he's really just a piece of shit. He can't do anything. Like, I don't know. Ember is not farm, so he can't do anything either. Even when he has Battle Fury, he doesn't really do much. I had to kill the Preparation.
Yeah,
I gave him so much gold.
bottom tower is under attack.
That almost finishes out his Yule Scepter.
Same time, nice Stalker is Aghanim though. That's gonna be difficult for DC to deal with it.
Once they get the
I mean,
gem
he's
in
just
there.
gonna run in. He's just gonna run in team fights, and C9's just gonna like if next sucker dies, he doesn't give a shit. So, like he can't really die for so long. And if they focus him down, they need everyone to collapse on him, and then you can't really collapse against a Luna or a Winter Wyvern. Collapsing doesn't work.
I came here for a battle.
AY got real greedy. He picked off Theban earlier and actually still tried to stick around for some farming, but with a haste rune and Blink Dagger, Brack TP's in and is able to find him out.
And we're getting to that point where Peels can become like useless too. He had one timing where he got his diffuse, so that is really strong. But now Luna already has BKB, and she's like halfway to her next item. That's when I don't know. I feel like Peels is gonna become useless very quickly. There's no way that Ember's farmed enough to make up for what Peels is gonna lack in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Really close to a gem on C9. Yeah. Probably gonna Midas by a gem. Give it to Night Stalker and the game gets difficult.
Games are already difficult.
So at this point, once you have that, you just take out the rest of the tier 2s and back up for Roshan.
Things will happen. Like they're gonna push out all the lanes, and they're just gonna run around and see what happens, see what they see on the map.
See what they can pick
They
up.
see what they, yeah. You know, they don't see what they want, then they can go Roshan after they deward everything. But well, they'll win whatever. They can do whatever they want, honestly, as long as they don't send their base. The most important thing is just to kill these creep waves as soon as possible. And when these creep waves die, like the game will play by itself. You don't need to even think anymore. You'll have too much vision of the map, and you'll just react to what you see. Generally, Dota is a very simple game at this point, where instead of thinking about what heroes to kill, what to look for, what to ward, you just kill creeps. And the faster you kill these creeps, the easier it is to win the game. Is when the creeps give too much vision.
You just start locking digital chaos essentially on their side of the map and wait for that overstep.
About a gem on Wyvern is coming in. I think once they go high ground here, they're just gonna run towards Roche, deward everything. They might even go Roche. Might also feel that they're strong enough to go high ground. I don't know.
Still a lot of dangerous spam, especially with that spirit.
I don't think they go high ground, but maybe they just force them back, and they back off.
Where's Glyphs? Maybe?
I Ice Blast in the back. It's
like-
going to nail Buryo, and they will be able to pop him, but Brax is going to die at the exact same time, so it's a fine trade-off. And now, oh, the snapback actually caught the Luna as well. Cold Embrace is buying Ritsu a little bit of time, but he's going to go down eventually. That's 2 of the cores down from Cloud9 as they stick around for way too long, and Savage SVG, he's going to go down as well.
Yep.
And
And now they're going to try to get Roshan here. That was really bad high ground. There's no way you go high
That
ground.
was so bad.
And now that's really bad. That's a lot of farm. And all of a sudden, they're gonna be farming us to beat you in fights.
I think the game was, if they just back off there, the game is pretty much won.
Yeah.
Because then you go down here, you de-ward these wards, get a high ground ward, and then you have Night Stalker so they can never go towards the Roche pit without dying. If you Roche, you have Butterfly, Luna, DB.
Aegis. Then you hit tower.
She's dead.
Alright, so Roshan goes down, and an Aegis for TC. So all of a sudden, Cloud9 are now on the defensive side of things. They want to be able to continue to be aggressive. They're going to be fighting into that extra life for the Phantom Lancer. It's already so dangerous.
They're still gonna be very strong when they get this agent stack and they get this butterfly on Luna. But like they're getting closer to their items on. Like when this Ember gets another item, a big item, that's when they get insanity strong. And other Titan gets BKB. Everyone's just gonna run in.
The longer the game goes too, it's gonna be better for DC in terms of BKBs. Because like Ogre, Titan, and Lina, all their spells are gonna become really useful when there's low BKBs. We already saw DK getting blown up. Or one stun. It was probably the Ogre stun or something. Then he gets Light Striker raid and then other spells and stuff. But I don't know. Who wins between PL and Luna right now with Butterfly?
I think PL just ignores Luna and kills everyone else.
Yeah.
I don't think PL cares. I don't think Luna can do anything to PL.
PL doesn't really take damage from anything, does he?
Yeah, he doesn't care.
His lads do from the other side.
I mean, if he gets stunned up and Eclipse, then he's gonna die. But
yeah.
He needs, like, if he gets set up, if his Manta, his double walk, everything gets set up, then he's gonna have like already 7 illusions ready to go. Smoking.
They're gonna try and catch somebody, any sort of rotation that comes to that tier 2 tower at bottom lane. Stop Brax from pushing for the quick pick off there, and maybe even take the tier 2 in the process. But Digital Chaos, they're still doing a 4-man smoke of their own through the Radiant side. Wrapping around that middle lane, but they're gonna have to give up this tier 2 tower as the smoke game completely fails for them.
I think MSS should just run up to the tower here and see if they're in their base. If they're not in the base, just go high ground. Luna.
They're already going to go a little high ground here with Brax popping the double damage. Oh, the Winter's Curse actually catching TC. Can they pop him here in this first life? Pop the Manta, able to get a Doppelganger to the side, but they still know which one the real one is, so he will get destroyed there. And Brax actually managed to get away from that bottom lane. Will TP in now to join the rest of his team to catch out TC. Digital Chaos just overly rotate to the bottom lane, leaving TC high and dry.
Alright.
Okay.
Now we have an AC on Brax. He's ready to go. Still has the BKB. Didn't have to use it to TP or anything like that. They have the BKB as well on Ritsu. 60 seconds. They might as well force the buyback and might even force more. The stomp, though, onto Brax. Got to be careful there. The Cold Embrace keeping him alive. The snapback, though, from the Elder Titan. Not quite enough. Ritsu pops his ultimate, able to take out the Ogre Magi. Here comes TC, though, after the buyback. They need to be able to win a big fight here. The BKBs of Ritsu and Brax are keeping them alive, but eventually TC will catch up to everybody. Ritsu looks like he's going to be going down. A stomp. Ice Blast, not going to clip anything there. SVG also goes down, but still, they got Brax, MSS, as well as Steven's Ancient Apparition. Never mind, he's not getting out. Yoar's going to be able to catch up to him, so that's a 3rd kill. Now going to Digital Chaos.
You asked me what he was good at in the offlane earlier, and this is pretty much it. He's not actually that good in lane, but when you get to this stage, this hero just shines. You see, it's pretty much impossible to go high ground against this side.
Well, Aegis.
Even with Aegis, you're just gonna lose the Aegis right away, and then you're gonna get blown up again.
No, I don't think so. I think they get blown up. They go into Luna. I think Luna just stands there, hits the tower, and then if they go on him, then DK just blinks in. Everyone blinks in. They don't care. They kill everyone else.
I think it's really difficult to get high ground against Titan regardless. You have to be so careful with your BKB and how you use it, because once your BKB is down, unless the enemy team is dead, you're gonna die.
Oh, that's true. But I don't think going high ground there was smart. I think this game is way too rushed. I think everyone's being stupid. I think everyone's just trying to win way too like aggressively. They need to chill the fuck out, because like pushing high ground there against ET, River Spirit is not a thing. Like you can't do that. That tower is busted. Like yeah, it's not easy. You gotta just secure the map. Push out these waves. Kill these creeps. The Aegis. Get map control. Nice soccer jump. Outfarm the enemy. And then you're gonna get the high ground easily. Like at one point, it'll just come natural. The way they're doing high ground right now is like, can we do high ground? I don't know. Maybe. Let's try it out. All right, we're all dead. Okay. All right.
And with those two, two lost team fights going high ground, DC has pretty much Aghanims on Lina. Then they have Lincolns on Ember. BKB on Titan. I don't know what that does, but probably useful. Somewhere. And then Peel. How about Peel? Is he useful this game? I feel like Peel's not doing much.
He bought back.
Pushing. Oh, he bought back?
Yeah. He did a lot this game. He killed towers.
And I just meant in terms of like team fighting stuff. It's not gonna be that important, I feel.
Yeah. It's a hard.
It's hard better than Scotty here?
I'm not sure actually.
Go
always
butterfly.
No, I think you get an HP item. You died in magic, I think you got hurt.
Really the differentiating point between the two.
Well, one gives you damage, but I don't think they need damage. They have enough damage.
Okay.
People are dying. Everyone's dying. As long as ET doesn't die, like they have enough damage on everyone.
So if you were to say the soul carry as Phantom Lancer, you didn't have that kind of semi-carry to back you up in the Ember Spirit or the damage up from your supports, you would feel a little bit more obligated to go for the Scotty to up your damage late game potential. Whereas now, here in this position, all you have to do is just survive, right?
Yeah, I mean, your job as PL is just to run at them and hope they run away from you. And if you have a heart, they'll probably run away from you. Whereas a Scotty, it's like...
Oh, he messed up.
Yeah, I did,
but...
but...
he didn't die.
Scotty is more like, you don't want them to run away from me. If you want to just kill them.
Okay. Well, the Ags is finished up on Ancient Apparition. That'll certainly make a big splash in these team fights.
They have super good wards right now from C9. Like, these wards are the best wards in Dota. Give you so much info of the enemy team. Although if you go high ground, they're not taking it. But if you play the safe game, the farming game, they're gonna give you a fun.
What happens when ET buys the gem and scouts the works the war?
Who?
When he buys a gem and sends the spirit out, does it see the words?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't have
He doesn't carry any of the items.
Yeah, well, they should still buy a gem. I don't like this.
It doesn't carry any of your auras, does it?
Yeah.
Only your passive. That's
I'm not sure actually.
I mean,
But
there's
either
no
way,
way
they definitely need to buy a gem this game.
there's no way it carries like radiance and shit. That's not how it works. Or Shivas.
Oh,
Quick jank on 1437.
He got dead.
Yes, dead.
Type even. Okay, never mind. Boots will travel in from TC, so they're gonna go quick pick off, try and take the tier 2 tower before Cloud9 are able to respond with a push of their own at the top lane.
I wonder if Rich is gonna spot the illusion with top. I hope he does. Yeah, he will. Take it, dude.
Oh,
go. If you get illusion on Luna at this stage, you're so happy. It's like a free K gold or something.
at mid. He's hitting his tower.
Go get the red Lucian. Oh god.
I'm very disappointed with Ritsu's play this game. I think he's not killing creeps fast enough. He's not killing the lane creeps fast enough. Like it shouldn't, like, games feel like shit right now. That's how it shows from the play, and no one knows what they're doing. Like, Steven is pushing out bottom because his Luna isn't doing it. So the lane isn't pushed out, and when the lane isn't pushed out, you gotta push it out, and no one's doing it. So he just goes down there, and he dies. Instead, like, everyone should be rotating bottom, all 5 of them. They should push out this fucking wave.
Yeah.
That wave is dangerous. When you see that creep wave, you feel scared. You feel like you're gonna lose. That creep wave is so scary. Like, you gotta get rid of it. So it goes back into their base, and then you see their base. I don't know.
I'm gonna try for Ember up top. There's no way to get him, right?
Yeah, they have Lincolns. Oh, they double stunned, and the Winter's Curse holding him in, but they kind of chain stunned it, but the silence is still there. So they will be able to get it. Well done by Cloud9, quickly clearing through that Lincolns before Yawar could react.
I guess that's how you do. You just use all your spells at once. Yeah. And hope for the best.
On Luna.
I was gonna be able to get away with the Lincoln's profit. I guess if you cast everything simultaneously, something's bound to hit.
And
I think
Roshan's
late
up.
game, DC's gonna win soon, but you can't be too sure. Like, Dragon Knights and stuff are really strong.
I mean, you have to look at it this way. ET's
He's
like
too
by
strong.
far the strongest when you're going high ground. Like when you have this area, when you're just sitting on top of them and you're looking at the cores run into your spirit. Looks like when you're by far the strongest is tighted. If you fight outside the base, I'm not sure how useful you're gonna be.
I'm calling this game if they are unable to successfully secure this Roshan. They're lost. They need this.
Oh, they're not killing the ward. Oh yeah, no, but there's still this one, and they haven't spotted it, so it might be bad for them.
Digital Chaos is on their way with this Spirit. Elder Titan's so dangerous around that Roshan pit, so Cloud9.
It's the bottom ward too.
Yeah.
I think
And now
MSS
TC needs to run top. He needs to kill this creep wave. No, Ember should not be doing it. TC, you gotta run top. Don't run back bottom, buddy. Run top. Or kill that wave mid and then go top. Please. Ah, fuck, dude. Like, this is so bad. Like, I don't understand. Like, Yorar is just ruining everything because he went top. And now TC doesn't want to go top anymore because he doesn't want to steal Ember's farm. But he's the one who has the bots. Like, he's the one who needs to run top. And Ember needs to run bottom. It's, I don't know.
unless they smoke up right now, I think they lose Roche by the next darkness. They actually can't fight when that darkness is out because they'll have no vision.
Alright, they're gonna go and try and take Roshan for themselves. Phantom Lancer not being the most accomplished Roche taker in the world.
Oh, he has a ogre.
Yeah, slowly but surely with that Bloodlust and the extra damage that he has. He's taking away
Well,
at it.
They're gonna AUI is telling them to chill before, like, he's a player who thinks that way. He wants to chill before the Night Stalker ulti is gone. And then when it's gone, it's gonna be daytime. They're not gonna have Night Stalker ulti. They're gonna be good to go. That's what they're waiting on. Or C9 knows that they have to fight under this Night Stalker ulti, or it's
They
gonna be
need
daytime.
to push up mid. From C9, push up mid
Yep.
and bottom.
Gotta kill
They're
creeps,
just kinda
guys.
sitting. Oh, look at that rune. Holy shit.
Oh, OP rune. What's happening?
What?
Dude,
Oh, okay.
what?
Illusion rune? Luna? Kill
If
creeps?
you take that rune, you said one illusion bottom, one illusion mid, you win.
Alright.
Alright, well, we'll see if the 5-man smoke works out for them here. 1-4-3-7. It's gonna be the first one encountering
That's
TC.
good, guys.
Jump forward. TC is gonna be caught here by the Dragon Tail. They're gonna try and parse him down. They will be successful. All the ultimates being used there. A couple of BKBs from Cloud9 as well, and there is no buyback from this Phantom Lancer. Light Strike Array on to 3, pops out the Laguna play, but Luna's still pretty healthy and will pop the Satanic and turn and fight against all these heroes. AUI is going to be caught in the trees. TP out. Can he get the stun? Yeah, he's definitely dead. Bulba now going to be caught up as well by MSS. They're going to be able to run him down during the night time. He's committing pretty heavily for this kill, MSS. He does have the rest of his team backing him up soon, though, so he won't be punished, as there's just no buybacks from Digital Chaos whatsoever to punish him.
Are fortified.
That might be it.
I mean, I think regardless, C9 would have got on the Roche and the game would have changed that way.
You are bouncing around. Unfortunately, he's kind of stuck here. going over from Remnant to Remnant, but Ritsu doesn't care. He's just going through the racks at this point, while the rest of the team does focus on Yuar with the silence. They'll easily get that one. He does have a buyback, but it's still another 20 seconds till the Lena's back up, and 30 for the Phantom Lancer.
Panic the wave or give you power. I guess these goes.
At this point in time, better to play it safe, right? If you don't know they have buyback yet, so. Playing Rax and a Roshan and Cloud9 sitting pretty here in game number 2.
Please take through. Thank you.
He'll finally throw those illusions to the middle lane. But Digital Chaos might be here in time to be able to respond. Yuar, is he going to make some sort of YOLO play here? Jump in, try and snatch the rhythm, but it's not there. Yuar is going to be unable to get that reincarnation. Now TC, he follows that commitment in and is trying to deal with all of these heroes from Cloud9. Nice snapback there from the Elder Titan. Brax trying to get away from AUI. Is actually getting some distance with the Dragon Tail turnaround, and now AUI is actually the one who's dead. Meanwhile, they've taken away the Luna's Aegis. But the rest of the team's going to come back in. Brax has popped his ultimate. TC going for that kill. They've actually stalled up Ritsu a little bit, but they're going to turn and fight Bulba as much as possible. TC goes on to Brax. Oh, he's just not doing enough damage. There's too much armor, and Brax will be able to survive, and they know as soon as he's dead, that's game. Digital Chaos lose their second game now in this best of 5 to Cloud9. And Cloud9 just one game away from being able to go to New Orleans.
Hold on.
Guess I think I'm being a little too harsh at that. I think what's truly happening in these games is there's a new patch, so everyone plays like shit. Right? That's just reality, I think.